April 15th was for us much like any other day. And then all of a sudden, the things that you're hearing on the radio and the things that you're seeing on Facebook are just out of the ordinary.
3 people died April 15th when the bombs went off near the finish line of this year's Boston Marathon. More than 260 people were hurt.
This wasn't just something that was happening thousands of miles away that didn't affect us. This could have been us.
The pain we felt when we heard what had happened in Boston kind of brought about a silence, but then an energy that we had to do something about it.
The One Run for Boston relay covers 3,000 miles all the way from LA to Boston.
We thought, as soon as we were running as one, for the people of Boston, for the victims, that we would call our run One Run for Boston. We wanted to make it accessible for everyone. So no matter what your speed was, everyone could take part.
And that's the beauty of it. It starts on Venice Beach, just outside Los Angeles on the West Coast, and it goes through 14 different states, 3,300 miles before it reaches downtown Boston on the East Coast. There are 319 different stages. They're mostly 10 miles, some are shorter, some are longer. So whatever your fitness level, it's an incredibly inclusive event that anyone can take part in.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's a really big hill.
Well, to start, I've never run this long in my life. I can't really feel my legs.
There were many days in the lead up to even starting off from Venice Beach when Danny and I were in the UK saying to each other, I'm not even sure this is going to work. At what point do we bin this? And then something happened almost overnight.
It just grew and grew momentum, and on social media it was everywhere. Facebook was the means in which One Run for Boston spread. We ended up getting millions of hits. When people saw One Run for Boston on Facebook or in Runner's World, they grasped at that as a way of expressing this kind of burning desire inside of them to really, really do something for the people of Boston.
And I think it was then that we thought, this really does have legs.
They ran through thunderstorms, they ran up mountains, and this was the commitment of the American people to this cause.
You guys have absolutely made it huge, you made it absolutely what it is. Thank you to every single person here.
The baton was affectionately named Miles by the runners. At the changeover point, runners saw the baton coming. They were quite often moved to tears, knowing that this baton had travelled so far. It kind of held the story of the run actually inside the baton. Many of the people that took part in One Run for Boston had run in the Boston Marathon but had been unable to finish. There was one particular runner, she was stopped with a mile to go, and at the finish line her father was waiting. Unfortunately, he was involved in the blast and he had very severe damage to both of his legs. She actually took the baton with 1 mile to go, and she passed that baton to her father, and together they were able to cross the finish line and reclaim that finish line as their own. I want the runners who take part in One Run for Boston to go away having met the most amazing people, run with them, made friendships that are going to last for a lifetime.
It's now an incredible community. It's full of really inspiring people who support each other and spread positivity. And I really hope that that continues.
Oh, struggle is defining me.